Come to a comfortable seated position on your mat, and then elongate your spine. Let your hands rest on your knees, and start to take some slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. On your next inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, bring your palms together, and exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Inhale again, reach your arms up, and exhale, palms together, down to your heart. Inhale to reach up, and exhale, hands to the heart. Next, inhale, palms together, reach up, and exhale, spread your hands wide as they come back down to the ground. Bring your palms together, inhale up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, spread the arms wide, coming back down. One more time, inhale, palms together, reach all the way up, and exhale, bring your hands back down to your sides. Keep exhaling, drop your chin to your chest, and then roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Chin back to the chest, and then your left ear to your left shoulder. Take your time here, going back and forth. Exhaling as you bring your chin to your chest, and then inhale, lift your head back up to neutral. Now take a few shoulder rolls, and maybe gaze over your left shoulder, reach your left hand up, and extend it over to the side, a nice side stretch. After 3 breaths, slowly come back to the center. Drop your chin to your chest and then move your gaze over to your other shoulder. Reach your right arm up and over. Take 3 deep breaths here. Slowly come back to the center. Bring your chin to your chest and let your gaze move forward once again. Place one hand below your belly and one hand on top of your belly. And take a few moments to softly gaze forward. And just hold your baby. Breathing deep and connecting with your body. When you're ready, slowly roll onto one side and make your way onto all fours in a tabletop position. And then slowly begin to make some hip circles in a clockwise rotation. After a couple of those, switch directions about 3 times on each side. Come back to the center, gaze forward into a little bit of a cow pose, and then exhale, round your spine into a cat. Stretching the upper back. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, round your spine. Tuck the tailbone under. Again, inhale, look forward, and exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come back to neutral. Go ahead and tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let your heels relax, maybe come up onto the balls of your feet, and then exhale, gently let your heels sink down towards the ground. Relax through the shoulders and through the upper back. On your next inhale, return back to tabletop. And then extend your left leg behind you, flexing your foot and bending the knee. You're going to make a big circle with the knees. So you're going to draw your knee in towards your shoulder to the knee and then extend the leg back. 3 in that direction. And then we'll switch directions. So the knee to the shoulder, up towards the ceiling, and back. Then step that left leg forward, coming to the outside of your left hand, and extend your right leg back, allowing yourself to sink into this runner's lunge, stretching your right hip flexor, and then extend your front leg, getting the back of your left hamstring. Inhale, come forward into the hip flexor, and exhale back into the hamstring. Once again, inhale, come forward, and exhale, come back. Hold it here, in this deep hamstring stretch. Just one more breath. And then inhale, come forward into the hip flexor stretch and hold here for 3 breaths. When you're ready, make your way back to tabletop, and we'll repeat on the other side. So extend the right leg, bend your knee, and make 3 big circles with your knee in a clockwise rotation. And then reverse that 3 in a counterclockwise rotation. We're just opening up the hip. And then as you exhale, step your right leg forward, making yourself comfortable, and then diving into that hip flexor stretch. Exhaling to the hamstring stretch. Inhaling forward. Exhale, extend back. Inhale forward. And exhale, extend back. Inhale, come forward. I'm going to pause here for a moment. Take a couple breaths. And then go ahead and straighten your front leg, stretching that hamstring for a few breaths. Awesome. When you're ready, return yourself back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under and go ahead and sit back on your heels for just a moment. Roll your shoulders back and inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. So you're going to bring your elbows down to shoulder height. I'll turn here for a moment so you can see. You're going to maybe gaze up, opening up your chest, and draw the elbows back towards you. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows down to cactus. Inhale, reach up. This time, interlacing your fingers back behind your head. Maybe look up here for a moment. Spread the elbows wide. And then as you exhale, round yourself forward, into cat, and make your way back to seated. Tuck your right foot into your left hip and extend the left leg long, and maybe gently lean forward or to the side, extending your right arm over your right ear. Come back to the center. Place your right hand on the ground and then extend your left arm over your left ear, coming up off your hips. Gently return back down to seated, and we'll switch sides. Reach your left arm over your left ear into a little gentle side stretch. Pause to take a few breaths. And then come back to the center, planting your left hand and extending your right arm overhead, coming up off your hips, and gently come back down to seated. Come back into a comfortable, easy seated pose, placing one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just take a few deep breaths, acknowledging the time and the space that you created for this short practice, but also acknowledging how your body feels and all the benefits that you might see within the day ahead.